Remember a few days ago, I said that we should not fear AI, that AI is good for all of us and what it should mean. Right now, the union workers are trying to fight for a 4-day work week, and people are going crazy. They don't want to work a 4-day work week and a 40% increase in wages. And I'm saying, what's wrong with that? I think it is perfect. I think that is perfect. And first of all, let me let you listen to Bernie. Imagine Bernie, an older guy. He gets it. Why is it that all of us don't get what AI and robotics means to us? I want you to listen to Brother Sanders, because what he gets is that AI is something that we all created because our tax dollars went into all the universities and researchers that produced it. The body of knowledge that it has comes from all of us, because all of us have data on the internet that it grabs its intellect from. That's what AI is. And as such, it's all of us should benefit from the efficiencies created by AI, not the corporate executives who couldn't write a basic program or a Fortran program or an assembly language program or a C++ program or a Python program. They wouldn't know what to do with it. Yet currently, the way our system is, they're the ones who get the spoils, not the creators of AI. That must change. And you know who sees it? Brother Bernie. So let's listen to what Bernie has to say there.
This push from the UAW for a 4-day work week, is that a negotiating tactic, or do you see that as the future of labor in the U.S., a 4-day work week?
Well, I'll tell you what I think. And thanks for raising that question, Jake. We are looking at an explosion in this country of artificial intelligence and robotics. And that means that the average worker is going to be much more productive. Worker productivity is going to increase significantly. The question as a nation that we have got to ask ourselves is, who is going to benefit from that increased productivity? Is all of that new income and wealth being created by worker productivity going to go to the people on top, or are workers going to benefit? So right now, in my view, I happen to believe that as a nation, we should begin a serious discussion, and the UAW is doing that, about substantially lowering the work week. People in America are stressed out for a dozen different reasons. And that's one of the reasons why life expectancy in our country is actually in decline. People are overwhelmed. They got to take care of their kids. They got to worry about healthcare. They got to worry about housing. They're worried. It seems to me that if new technology is going to make us a more productive society, the benefit should go to the workers. And it would be an extraordinary thing to see people have more time to be able to spend with their kids, with their families, to be able to do more in cultural activities, get a better education. So the idea of making sure that artificial intelligence, robotics benefits us all, just not the people on top, is something absolutely we need to be discussing.
And that is the answer. Robotics and AI shouldn't benefit the executives at all. They don't do anything. They just move paper and they kind of connect the dots. That's what they do. It's one of the jobs in the entire societal framework. So what we're talking about here is that for all of us, if you're listening to this right now, you are partially responsible for AI. You are partially responsible for robotics. So when that plant, instead of hiring 5,000 people, are going to hire now 1,000 people, and then the robots, which can work 24/7 nonstop, it doesn't need a breakfast break, a pee break, or any kind of breaks like that. Great. That should mean you should be able to spend more time with your daughter, with your son, with your family. It gives you that much more time. AI does, robotics does, right? And if we as a society looked at what we as a society created, and not allow the parasites on top. I repeat, not allow the parasites on top to monopolize on that efficiency we all created. And that's why it's going to take laws, not capitalism. Capitalism says, I take the spoils. I am the one who has capital. I take the spoils. You're just a worker. I lay you off. And if you notice, capitalism is nothing more than antiseptic slavery, right? And if you doubt it, look at Eric's answers. Here we are. We just heard Bernie explain that if we all created an increase in productivity, we should all be able to work less and share in the spoils. To which Eric answers, more unemployment coming thanks to AI. Okay, let's step one at a time, Eric. AI belongs to all of us, and it should allow us to all work, but work less. So here is your marching orders, my brothers and my sisters. You have marching orders. Your marching orders is to listen to when somebody like Eric speaks about what he thinks AI is going to do and educate them and tell them you don't have to remain enslaved mentally. You can demand that laws are passed that does not permit a capitalist system who thinks only capital matters. We ought to remember that, and that is what we are going to be pushing going forward.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.